one.
Nando Pound for Pound Boxing Show, proudly sponsored by Bravose. Delighted to be joined by George Groves here at Yorkhall. George, here for the boxing. We took a little break.
Bravose?
It's glove company.
Glove? Boxing glove?
Boxing glove, yeah.
Oh, cool.
You might have seen them online, the logo as well.
So I'm looking at the back of your phone now.
That's the
Bravose.
logo.
Right, okay.
That's the
How long
logo,
have they been
yeah.
going?
They've been going for about 2 years now.
British brand?
Yeah, British brand. Up
British
north.
Boxing Board of Control
Yes.
approved?
Yeah, they've got a few fighters wearing the.
Fighting them with
Alfie Clegg has one. He's with Black Box Boxing. A few fighters are using them for their training as well. Like Natasha Jonas at the moment is using them for her training, but obviously she's with Everlast, so can't use them for their fights. But next week here at Yorkhall, Ejaz Ahmed is fighting for the British title against Casey Kademi. He'll be using those gloves.
Very good.
So we're here with the for the boxing, and obviously there's a break here for the England game. How good of an idea is that at the moment to do that?
Boxing on the same night as the England match. Yeah, I mean it'd be right for the main event or the chief support. They'll have to go on after, but a whole show. Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to be in there watching boxing when they can be watching football. It's the World Cup. So, but I don't know how. And shows take a long time to put into play. So yeah, it's a shame that it clashes tonight. But maybe everyone's in a sporting mood. I can imagine they do big numbers on Channel 5 tonight. Terrestrial TV, usually they get a high viewership. And then, yeah, if they time it right, when the football finishes, everyone's pumped, they switch the channel over. A bit of boxing now. We've got to rely on England to win first as well. I haven't been in there to check the score lately, but they should turn over the USA.
Of course. How impressed have you been with Wasserman since this Channel 5 deal?
Yeah, no, they're a great company, a really, really good company. I've been with Wasserman for years now as a client. So I used to take over my commercial deals, and then at the end help with some managerial stuff. And then I remember talking to Dean who said they fancy getting involved in boxing, and then I was going to come in and do some work with them when they were looking to sign talent up managerially, and then they've just gone all in and they want to promote. So bought the Sauerland company, signed up a bunch of fighters off the back of that as well. Channel 5 is the sort of, it's a legitimate boxing channel in that they've been backing boxing for quite a while. It's not a sports channel, but it's terrestrial TV, it's free to air, and you do get big viewership. If they keep putting on good shows, which I think they have done so far, there's been some real good bouts, domestic bouts, strength for strength. So.
We all grew up with boxing being on terrestrial TV. It went missing for a while from there. How important is this for British boxing as well to be back on terrestrial TV like this?
Yeah, I mean it's great. It's great that Channel 5 have a platform for it and back it. It's tough. It is tough. Boxing is really tough. It's a sport that sort of doesn't always make money. It loses money, and pay-per-view sort of gets it out of a lot of problems, and I'm sure Channel 5 that is linked to Paramount that will be looking in the future to put on a pay-per-view platform just like ITV Boxing did.
Of course.
We've had other subscription channels like BT Sports, obviously Sky. They've got their pay-per-view model, and now DAZN, which is a whole new thing where it's an online platform for boxing, and now have a pay-per-view element as well. So the boxing fans are used to paying for stuff, but yeah, to get it for free, who can't beat it, is it's amazing, and you will get really good domestic dust-ups, good prospects coming through before they make the top level. And then you've had the likes of Eubank Jr., James DeGale, I boxed on there, Carl Frampton, Josh Taylor, some really good talented fighters who go on to win world titles coming through the ranks. Tyson Fury on Channel 5.
Yeah, exactly, of course. So the card's looking decent tonight. We've got Chloe Watson, very talented female fighter. How far can you see her going?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing her fight tonight because I haven't seen her fight live yet. I mean, female fighters, if they've got the talent, they move really quickly. So, I think she's still got a bit to work on, but she's a very good talent fighter, and she's got the right attitude as well. So, yeah, so I can't see anything rather than a good win tonight, and then she'll be pushing on for the bigger fights in next year.
Brilliant. Return of Liam Williams as well, back in the middleweight division, so we could see big domestic fights next year with him. And
Yeah. He's coming back at slightly lower level, which I think is right, because he had 2 tough fights. He had the fight against Demetrius Andrade, who's a brilliant fighter, one of the best technical fighters out there, and then obviously straight into the Eubank Jr. fight, which was a tough fight. He got caught early to get off the floor and went the distance, but yeah, he'll need to freshen up, come back on it. But very talented fighter. Someone I sparred him a long time ago when he was like middleweight, and he was just a really strong, fit fighter. So he's a big guy, so I'm surprised he could do that. He's a big middleweight now, so yeah, look forward to seeing him back in action. Harlem Eubank, I'm a big fan of Harlem, love Harlem. I think he's the best Eubank in terms of his ability. Should perform well today. He's up against Tom Farrell, yeah. So Farrell's got a couple of losses on his record. I haven't seen an awful lot of him, but Harlem was in real good shape the last few fights that I've seen him. I've covered, I've seen him live. He's adding more and more to his game every time I see him. So I think the future's really bright for him.
Wins tonight. Do you want to see the Dolan Smith fight for the British title with Harlem? Do you think he's ready for that?
I think they're both amazing prospects, and I don't mind, guys like that have to fight. I mean, Harlem's, I think he's in his late 20s now, so he'll want to get a move on at some point. I'm sure that's a fight that he would be up for. Dolan Smith's flying, so I'd like to see it. So it's not the end for the guy who doesn't come through, but also it's a massive kick on for the guy who does win, and it pushes him right into the picture for major honours.
Of course. Before I let you go, next week to end the year, got a massive domestic clash. Josh Kelly, Troy Williamson for the British title. How big is that, and what's your prediction for it?
I think it's a great fight. It's a really, really good fight. There's always a question mark over Josh Kelly. He's always been vulnerable, and then with the Avanesian fight, he really did come unstuck. If you're a guy preparing for Josh Kelly, that you'll be looking at all his strengths, but then you'll know that's the weakness, so you'll be looking for that. Troy Williamson is a handful. He's big for the weight. He's up for it. Where is that? Is that Northwest or North? I forget.
It's in Newcastle.
It's in Newcastle, but yeah, it's Sunderland v Newcastle. It's a big fight up there in that part of the UK. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm up there. I'm covering that as well. So I'm pumped for that. I think it will. I don't really want to pick a winner yet. We're gonna have to go back to the tail of the tape and study it. But I'd make Williamson favourite right now. I think they're both in good form, but I think he's in slightly better form, and I think the fight could favour him late. If he makes it his sort of fight, he'll probably come out on top. But I might change my mind by next week.
Williamson needs one more win after that. If he wins that, to win the belt outright. Person that tweeted recently and said in 2023 they want to become 3-time British champions. The former champion, Cheeseman. So how much do you want to see that rematch with Cheeseman and Williamson? Because that was like fight of the year when it happened.
Yeah, a great fight. There's loads of great fights. It's a really interesting division, the light middleweight scene. So it's funny because when you get to British title level, you're always itching to get on, but you also, that's why they make you defend it. I think it's win it and defend it twice, so you get to keep. So whoever lands top of the pile, you're in for a treat. Great fight, but he can't let his eye off the ball. He's got to get through Josh Kelly first. So make sure you tune in next week.
That's it. George, just one more question. You're a Chelsea fan like me, not going great this season for us. In January, many Chelsea fans are against it. Do you want Cristiano Ronaldo at Chelsea?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I was excited before. I thought, could we land him before when he's come back to the Premiership? But
no.
Don't really do it for me. I won't be rushing out to get his shirt if he does come. But someone.
Yeah, we need a goal scorer.
Let's get a goal scorer. Someone who just gets it in the back of the net. It doesn't have to be clever. It doesn't have to be pretty. That would be ideal. But I don't know anything.
Hopefully the second half of the season will be better for us.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Thanks, George. Always a pleasure.